Stacia, thanks. You may remember this. Last September, 60 police officers raced to Hale High School after getting a call about an active shooter. With students on lockdown, officers rushed through the calls but found nothing. And then they learned that that call was a hoax. It's just one of many hoax calls made against schools across the country. Along with wasting police resources, experts say hoax calls are impacting students. News on 6's Matt Ron gives us an up-close look at the lasting effects that these calls can have. Matt.
Yeah, well, fake threats like the one here at Nathan Hale don't always harm people physically. They can have lasting effects on students' emotional health. Even just the threat of violence at a school can send students, teachers, and parents into distress. And it doesn't easily fade away when the chaos ends.
It creates an environment of anxiety, like higher anxiety than is already there.
Rebecca Taylor is the executive director of Daybreak Family Services. The organization provides counseling to school districts like Sand Springs and Broken Arrow. Taylor says school threats like shootings or bombings can live in the minds of students, even if they don't experience them firsthand.
So you have, the anxiety of just being a kid in the world, and then you put all of that on top of it. That's definitely going to disrupt learning. And
to help prevent those disruptions, Rudy Perez with the National Association of School Resource Officers says a strong relationship between law enforcement and school districts is necessary.
But the schools are an ecosystem, and it's not a law enforcement answer only. It's a complicated problem with complicated answers. I always say it's an ecosystem.
Perez says schools need to take threats seriously every time.
Because it's happened so many times, people are not taking it seriously. And I think you can't get lax in these situations.
Whether or not a threat turns into something real or not, Perez and Taylor agree that a parent's relationship with their child can help in more ways than one.
Make sure your kid knows that you're there to listen to them. Their feelings are important. Their feelings are valid. If they have fears, those are valid.
Now, in creating plans to deal with threats like this, the National Association of School Resource Officers suggests that schools get out information as quickly and accurately as possible to avoid things like rumors. Live in Tulsa, Matt Ron, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.